really are busy. We understand work, career, business, that's the priority. So I'm going to show you how you can lose weight and start fitting into the clothes the way you want to, doing just one rep of one exercise. I'm going to show you the way that I've been able to maintain this lean and athletic physique for the past 12 years with just one rep of one exercise. Because I recognize in a lot of my videos, I talk about spending 3 hours in the gym across the week. Just 3 sessions where you're spending 1 hour. But I recognize when I say busy professional, I really do mean it. And I'm sure you yourself watching this, you are busy. There's not that much time in the week. For a lot of people, for majority of people, 3 hours in the gym across the week is going to be achievable. So do it. If you can do that, not even if you can, do what you need to do to make sure you can carve out 3 hours, not one day, across the whole week, weekends included, carve out 3 hours to get into the gym. But for the super busy people, you're so busy, you can't carve out 3 hours in the gym to fit into your schedule, to get into shape. Here's how you can do it. Just one rep, one exercise. And what you have to recognize, the message I'm trying to draw home here is that a lot of the time in the gym, the heaviest weight is that front door. So if you commit yourself, if you understand the importance of just doing the first rep, just one exercise, you're doing a squat, just that first rep, if you understand the significance of that, everything else is going to fall into place. When I talk about maintaining and living this life for the past 12 years and beyond that, it's not always sunshine and roses. It's not always that. It's not always easy. It's not always me having 3 hours across the week and getting into the gym for those 3 hours. It's not always that. There's plenty of weeks where I'm so busy, not even busy, just the motivation isn't there. You're feeling drained, work is stressing you out, other things are stressing you out, stress from all angles. You're thinking, what am I even going to the gym for? I'm not trying to compete. I don't play any sport professionally. I play football for fun, do a bit of Muay Thai, boxing here and there. I don't need to be in the gym. I don't need, even the abs, like, yeah, it's all fun. You have a nice physique, but it's all vanity at the end of the day. So where do you get that motivation? How do you find that consistency? How do you build that rhythm? You do that by focusing on that one rep of that one exercise. Over the years, when times are getting hard, you do that. You promise yourself. There's been countless times over the past 12 years where I've promised myself, hey, look, it's not the best of weeks. I don't want to be in the gym today, but I promise myself. I look myself in the mirror and I swear I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do one rep. Okay, maybe I promise myself I'll do one set, just do a few squats. That's it, and I'm gonna go home. Promise yourself that it doesn't have to be a whole hour in the gym. Just the one rep. Just the one set. Just promise yourself the one set, okay? Because you're not gonna go to the gym. Just do one rep. But okay, just one set. Just do one set because it's better than one set is better than nothing. You're gonna do six squats. You're gonna do 6 of them, and you're gonna tell yourself why I say one rep is because that first rep you have to treat it as if it's the most important thing in your life. That evening when you're gonna make your way to the gym, you're gonna do that exercise. You're gonna do the little thing, okay? You're gonna promise you're gonna tell yourself before you start. This first rep is the most important thing in my life. It doesn't have to be super heavy. It doesn't have to be your heaviest. It doesn't have to be your personal best every time. You just focus and make sure that you're doing that one rep, you're getting it done in proper form, okay? You do that first one, now the second one, that's the most important thing in your life right now. You've ticked off the most important thing, now you tick off the second one. Just for that, those 5 minutes you're in the gym, that's the most important thing in your life right there. Just focus on being present, being there for that first exercise, for that first rep, that first set, and you work your way through it, okay? And the reality is, this is what I do. This is how you go to the gym. This is how you enjoy it. You have to focus, okay? This is how you enjoy the gym. This is how you actually you commit, you build consistency, you make progress. When you're there, you're present. You know, you focus on what you're doing. And the reality is, when I've promised myself I'm gonna do that first set, there's never been a time where I've just done that first set and I've left the gym. I've done the first set, I've done at least a second set, and maybe you do another workout, maybe you've added on an incline walk, and then now you've done 2 different exercises, 2 different heavy compound lifts, and an incline walk, and it went from a day where you are happy to just sit in bed, scrolling TikTok, scrolling Instagram, and just feeling shit about yourself, to the place where you've put together a 20-30 minute workout and you're feeling good, the endorphins are flowing, you've made progress, you're working towards losing weight and fitting into your clothes and being the person that you want to be. And all of that starts with that one rep, that one set. That's where it all starts. It's not about doing 30 minutes every time. Because, okay, sometimes you're going to do the first set, the second set, and get out of there. But once you build that habit, you're walking to the gym, you're going in there, you're getting in there. It's not about, today my manager gave me grief, or stress is coming from here, or it's coming from there. You have that habit, you have that routine. And honestly, yeah, this is part of, you might recognize the message. If you engage with my content and you're watching this, you've probably heard of James Clear. You've probably read Atomic Habits. If you haven't, definitely go and read it. Another amazing book. Yeah, I think we're really building the reading list if you've been listening to what I've been saying, because we've covered How to Speak a Whale, my favorite of all the books, Tom Mustill, Determined by Robert Sapolsky, and now James Clear, Atomic Habits by James Clear. And Atomic Habits, I think it's a super important book. You already know I'm not putting anything above How to Speak Well, but when it comes to Atomic Habits, it's super important. And I think it's so important. You don't have to read the whole book, at least just watch a little 5-minute explainer of what the book says. And even for me to try and do my part and explain it, it's all about just building these habits. It's about when you want to do things, when you want to go to the gym, it's not about mapping out the whole workout for the whole week and being like, okay, on this day, I'm going to do this for 45 minutes. This day is going to be an hour and a half. Just that first thing that gets you into motion, that first little movement. What is it that gets you out of the door? That first minute, 5 minutes, that first rep. That's what's important. It doesn't matter about planning out the whole workout. If you want to plan out the whole workout, DM me active and I'll send you my Simply Lean blueprint. You'll have a full workout plan with a nutrition guide. DM me active on Instagram and I'll send you that. But again, that first 5 minutes, those triggers, how are you getting out and getting into the gym? Okay. What are you doing? You're putting your shoes there in the morning. You're knowing when you wake up, when you're getting dressed, you're gonna bring out your gym clothes at the same time. Those things, that's what he teaches you. That's what he explains are so important in the book. And again, the part of actually getting to the gym, that's why you have to promise yourself you're just going to do the lightest thing. And if really and truly that's all you can do, then that's enough. You've made it. You're building that habit of getting into the gym and doing the exercises. And when you do that, 99 times out of 100, that's going to mean that on days where you wouldn't have got a workout in, you're actually getting a solid 20-30 minute session, which goes a long way. Count up the hours. Yeah. And when you count it up, that's probably across the year, you're going to get extra 100 sessions, an extra 30-minute sessions in. 30 times 100, what's that? 3,000? An extra 3,000 minutes of working out. Think about what that's going to do to your weight, to how you look, to how you're fitting into your clothes. Can you really afford to give that up? Can you afford to not do that? Especially if you are a busy person where it is hard to find the time. Can you afford to just throw away 3,000 minutes that you have got in your calendar across the year? And on top of that, start thinking and just say, what if I did an extra 3,000 minutes in the gym this year? Same again next year. If I up that to 4,000? On top of like the main things that we're doing, we just did that as extras. What happens? And this principle right here, I've told this story. This is how I was able to plank for 17 minutes. It wasn't me mapping out this grand master plan of, okay, cool, I'm going to plank for this long and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's just those little incremental benefits, those little incremental things that you're going to add on to what you're already doing. And I spent ages, for a long time, for a good couple of years, I was planking for 3 minutes every morning. Even that I worked myself up to. I started at 1 minute, fairly quickly got up to 3 minutes, and I stayed at 3 minutes for a long time. Then I just asked the question of what if I add on an extra 20 seconds every week? Okay, 20 seconds every week, that means I'm adding on a minute and 20 seconds every month. Let's call it a minute for the sake of simple maths. 12 minutes, that's a minute a month. For the 12 months in the year, that adds on an extra 12 minutes to what I've already been doing. So now just naturally, it becomes so realistically, how can I not be doing 15 minutes? Okay, and on top of that, when you're planking, you get carried away. You do get a bit lost. You stay there. You're present in the plank, and you're not looking at the time. You can't plank for that long and just watch the clock. That's how we get to 17 minutes. Okay, just that little incremental benefits, adding on 20 seconds every week, keeping it realistic. Even you yourself, if I told you do 20-second plank this week and do another, add on extra 20 seconds next week, you're going to do that. You would do that. So it's about putting in those things, mapping these things into your life and figuring out how can we use this to start making progress with regards to our fitness. I hope that this has been able to shift your mindset a little bit and make working out become that much more achievable and realistic. And the one thing I want to drill home, regardless, maybe you're someone that's already in the gym, maybe you're just watching this for the sake of it, you don't actually need to hear this. But what I want everyone to take away or even on top of what I've already said, is when you're going into the gym, really focus on that one rep. Okay, even if you are spending an hour and a half, every exercise that you're doing, even if you're running, focus on that one rep. Okay, the first rep, you have to tell yourself and actually believe that this is the most important thing in your life. Not gym, not working out, not losing weight, but just that one rep. Okay, doing it is the most important thing for that moment. Be there, be present for that workout. Okay, be present for that movement. Okay, do the first one. That's the most important thing. Tick it off. Second one. That's the most important thing. And when you're telling yourself that you're gonna be present for the workout, you're gonna enjoy it. That's how you're gonna be able to lift heavier. You're telling yourself, I'm just doing one, and this one is the most important thing. If you're running, the next 60 seconds, the next minute, that's the most important thing. Just focus on getting that out of the way. Nothing else matters. The fourth one, the fifth one, that doesn't matter. Just focus on the one. And this helps a lot, especially when you're pushing yourself further, when you're lifting heavier, when you're setting PBs, when you're increasing the weight, when you're running faster. You've put a new weight on, you've put a heavy weight on, and you're thinking, oof, this is a bit heavy. Forget about that. Just the first rep. That's the only thing that matters. The first rep. Get out the way. Cool. The second one. That's the only thing that matters. Out the way. Third one. That's the only thing that matters. Okay. That's how we keep pushing ourselves. That's how we keep making progress. DM me active and I'll send you my Simply Lean blueprint for free workout plan and nutrition guide. Then after that, you know the drill. Go eat some vegetables. Go eat some mushrooms today. We like mushrooms over here. Me, myself, I don't feel like I eat enough mushrooms. So maybe that's why I'm telling you to eat mushrooms. I'm going to go try eat some mushrooms today. You too. Let me know. Comment below if you've eaten some mushrooms. And let me know how that next one rep goes. Blessings. Enjoy your day. Take care.